Hello everybody, my name is Jagiero and welcome back to another episode on the AfterLife SMP server. In the last episode, I built this wondrous shipping container tower here in the Cyberpunk city, and I really love it. I think it's turned out really, really nice. It's probably my favourite build in the entire city. Unfortunately, for the rest of the city, I am not going to be able to finish up this build. I'm really unhappy. The 1.19 update is upon us. It's being released on June the 7th, which is basically a week, and I can't get things done. I cannot finish the city in time for that. So what's going to happen is I am going to finish up as much of the city as I can on camera. Today's episode, maybe squeeze out another episode between now and the update. Maybe, no promises. Yeah, get as much finished up as I can on camera, and then we shall do another series, a brand new series on the channel, a creative series, just finishing up this base because I really want to. I really love this build, and I really just want to get it finished up in some capacity. So that's what's going to happen. Okay, so in today's episode, it's probably in the title of the video. We're going to deal with this monorail, okay? This monorail obviously very unfinished, and I want to make a bunch of changes. Because, as you can see, as you are walking up this walkway here and you look up, it's in the way, okay? It's really big and bulky, and it just blocks the view of everything. Like, look at this. You can't even see the houses behind these chunky pillars and stuff. So we're going to change that. I feel like there's a few different things we can do about that, and then obviously actually connect up the entire monorail on the entire route around the city, and then actually build a monorail car. Alright, so the first thing we're going to change here is these bulky struts here. We're going to get rid of these. In fact, we'll strip them down and make them a lot thinner. And then actually, for some of them, we will literally just get rid. So for instance, probably this one and this one we'll actually get rid of completely. So that the monorail is being held up just by this one and then this one over there. I feel like that would look supported enough still, but without blocking our view of whatever's behind here. Like so. Okay, so as you can see, I've streamlined the supports here. They are now only one block thick, and I think that opens up a lot of space around them. And then I've removed these two in the middle here. So now we've got the full view of the entrance to the aquarium storage thing base bit here. Beautiful. All right, let me get the microphone into my face properly. Now, from the future, we could build the supports more like this rather than this. They are actually a bit of a pain to take down, so I'm looking forward to that, aren't I? Now, the monorail is very important, actually, because it sort of dictates where a lot of these platforms can go. And that's because each one of these sections is 9 blocks long. Okay, so that section is 9 blocks there. And I like how it has these support sections here with like I can't zoom, with the chains and stuff hanging down. I like the look of that a lot. So I want every single section from now on to be 9 blocks. Okay, are you following? Excellent. Now, what does that have to do with these platforms here? Well, as you can see, I'm just carrying on the monorail section here. So it curves around this way, goes up to this point, and curves around there. Now, we did this so that it didn't carry on and hit these chains going up to the elevator going up to the stacks there. Now, as you can see, in between these lanterns, so each of these lanterns is where there will be a support going down. And then in between now, you have the 9 blocks sections. So when we do the end of a section here, we have a lantern signifying the support. Then we start the curve there. Okay. Now this has to be, this sort of line here has to be 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away from the edge of the platform because each of these gaps is 9 blocks wide. Okay, does that make sense? So you have 4 blocks this side and then 4 blocks that side, although there's probably not going to be a platform there. So there, that's why the 9 block sections sort of dictate where the borders of these platforms go. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Now, do I have to do it that way? Do I have to do it 9 blocks in between each thing? No. But my brain says yes. So that's what we're going with. Plus, it makes it easier for me to like get to know the layout a little more. You know, I can actually say, okay, this is where I have to end this, and that therefore this is where my build for this section ends. So it actually gives me an end point which is it's quite nice because otherwise I have no idea where I'm going. Well, that felt like a really convoluted and stupid way of trying to explain things. Why don't I actually just, I don't know, build the monorail? Okay, so I've got the main sort of purple section of the track laid out here, and as you can see, it's rather large. It's going to make the city rather large, which is it's quite a bit daunting. Do you know what? I'm not sure I like having the elytra. It actually annoys me when you're jumping, and because I jump a lot, and I like randomly activate it, which is a bit frustrating. Anyway, so you can see the edge of this building here is going to be rather tight next to this. In fact, I believe when I've worked it out in creative, that is actually the doorway to a house. So yeah, you have a house going into either end of the super smelter here, which has actually worked out rather nice. So like 4 blocks from there is where the platform will be. So there's enough space to have 4 blocks from the middle of this to there, and then on the side there would be another platform. Except this is going to be like a corner of the wall, so there won't be a platform there. There'll be something. I don't know what yet, but something. Okay, then it goes all the way around that sort of area. Haven't decided what's going to happen here because I don't really know what's going to go with these buildings yet. This is supposed to be like the, what did we say, like the commercial district or something? It's where that is going to be shops and stuff, essentially. Haven't worked out a build for that, so yeah. I'll end up doing that in the future creative series, methinks. Alright, then it goes all the way around here and reconnects up to there. I keep trying to zoom and I don't have the zoom thing on. Reconnects there in front of the aquarium there. Now, I think since this is the longest section of track, we're probably going to build the monorail car here. I have a few other options. I could do it there, or I guess on any of the straights. Initially, I was going to do it here, but I've just taken out a bunch of sections of the supports and stuff to... I've done that stair the wrong way around. I've just taken out a bunch of sections of the support so that I have more viewing area, and then to like put a monorail car right in the way would probably be a bit of a stupid decision. So yeah, I guess I've got to figure out where to build that. It's just a shame that putting it all the way over there when I'm not going to have any of that area finished by the end of the season is it's a little bit of a shame. Again, it could go here, but then it would block the view up at the tower. Maybe over here, but again, I do have a build plan for there, so maybe, yeah, maybe here or there. I'm not sure. Okay, I'll figure it out. Okay, I've got to put in all the supports and then do all the detail sections underneath it, like all this stuff, the chains and that. This is so much fun. Not. Alright, so the layout of the monorail track is finished. It loops all the way around where I wanted it to, so it's beautiful, it's done, it's dusted, it's delicious, delectable, yes. Okay, so it loops all the way around here to where we originally started it, all those episodes ago. Was it the first episode? I can't remember. But anyway, it runs all the way around this area that, as you can see, I have dug out by hand. It was terrible. I got a Haste 2 beacon and just went ham, basically. I used up all my TNT first and blasted away the main chunk of it, and then just went with the pick. I've repaired the pick so many times, and this has taken so many hours, but it's fine. Okay, so as you can see, we have a big flat wall going along there. Sorry. And then it changes direction and goes up to there, right there, and then changes direction once again goes to there. I'm so not used to having a lighter. It's really weird to me. Goes to there. Okay, so that is for the wall, which sounds way more ominous than it actually is. It's literally just a wall. I don't know. Will we be doing the wall before the end of the season? I don't know, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try and get that into another video before the end of the season. Whether that will happen or not, I don't actually know. But as you can see, we have a couple of platforms here. We have 4 platforms here, in fact. And what's going to happen is we're going to have a bridge coming out from this area here across to these platforms, which will then have some stairs going all the way up to a monorail station. Okay, so that can be where the people get onto and get off from the monorail car up there. Now, the monorail car itself, I think I've decided is going there. Still not 100%, but I think that's probably where we're going to get the best view of it from. Okay, so what do we build now? Oh, by the way, yeah, I started filling in all of the obsidian and black concrete and stuff. I am running out of black concrete and obsidian at an astronomical rate, though, so that's taken a while. Yeah, so what we're going to go for now, shall we build the monorail or shall we build the monorail station? What comes first, the chicken or the egg, the monorail or the monorail station? We're going to go for the monorail station. So there we have it, the monorail station, or rather monorail platforms, more like, I guess. So this is where people can get on and off of the monorail car when it arrives and departs from there. So let's go take a look up here. So we have little arrows signifying that this is the side that you go up and that is the side that you come back down. Although why they would have a down arrow at the bottom, I don't. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, so let's get up here. Now, you know what? You could argue that this doesn't actually make that much sense. But I've done it, so there. And that's my reasoning. And that's all you're going to hear from me. Because it doesn't technically make that much sense. Okay, so I'm going to have the monorail traveling in this direction, right? So I could literally have it, just have a door on one side of the monorail, and people could use that to both get off and on this side and just completely eliminate that side. So it doesn't technically make sense having 2 sides, but I've gone for it because I just like the symmetry of it. So there. And that's all you need to know. All right, but I like this. You know, we're going for the purple glass. We've gone with... I fall down. We've gone with andesite for the majority of the build. It's just something I had an idea in my head of just using a lot of andesite, and I think it works. It looks structurally pretty solid and stuff, so yeah. A whole bunch of walls, some lanterns and stuff. Yeah, there's not too much to say really. We've used the stair design that we used for the... what is my zoom key? I've checked. I don't use Optifine, so I don't have the zoom anymore. But apparently I have a zoom mod, but I don't know what the key... Anyway, I've used the stair design that I've used for the shipping container building over there, and yeah, I just like the way it looks. So yeah, we're using a lot of the crimson trapdoors, which I can easily get from the crimson farm that we built not so long ago. Where is it? There it is. I knew it was somewhere over here. It's really, really useful. I really like that, so we're going to have to build one of those in the next season as well. If it still works, no idea. Okay, so over here is where I decided to build the monorail car, and I think that's probably the best place. There is that other stretch, that really long stretch over in that direction, but that part of the city is even less finished than this one, so we're going to go for it here, okay? So I guess, without further ado, Let's build a monorail car. So there it is, the monorail car. Now, I wanted to make this a little bit bigger originally, but I think it would just look a bit weird because of the corners. The corners are quite tight, and if it was too large, it would just look like it wouldn't make it round. In fact, it kind of already looks like it wouldn't make it round, but use your imagination, okay? It's fine. Let's go take a closer look. That's too close. I'm fine. I am not used to using Elytra at all. By the way, do you think, right, is this a thing in real life, in Minecraft? When you, like, fall using Elytra, you take a lot of damage, right? Even with falling 4. That seems broken to me, okay? I'm just saying. Mojang, fix it. In the next update, I expect it. Anywho, let's take a look inside. I'm trying to figure out where it is. If I can just drop down onto this trapdoor, that would be excellent. Perfect. Excellent. Get inside. Give it out. Okay, so I don't know if you could actually see very well what I was doing on the interior. Nothing exactly special. We have the cockpit at the front here with a couple of chairs and some, controls. Yeah, it's fine. And some seating for the monorail car. Now, you may notice there is not actually that much seating. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a few at the back here. So, yeah, not a lot of people can fit in the monorail. Okay, I could maybe make this a little more realistic by, having another one. I just don't know if it would look right with 2 on the tracks, but I had the idea of having a monorail car over this side here, and I might just go with it. So there'll be like 2 monorails running at all times. I feel like that would be better, maybe. Now, over at the monorail platform over here, at the back here, this is where the wall is going to be literally right up against the platform section here. So I'm thinking there'll be a way like up the wall from the outside, a way up the wall and onto like an area where you can enter into the platform. You can enter the platform through the wall at the top there. So yeah, I don't want to be out here because it's kind of scary. There's lots of mobs. I've died. Oh, they're not showing deaths anymore. That is actually the time spent on the server. So as you can see, Artorvian's got a lot of time, and then it's me, then Broken Pixel. I think Justin L is the one with the most time on the server. Pretty sure. I don't think anyone has beaten him. It's mostly because he's AFK at his farms. He's cheating, obviously. Anyway, I've started to fill in some of the floor here. I keep running out of black concrete, which is very frustrating. That's okay. We're going to have the wall carry on all the way around, and then it will have this platform here going all the way around it, and then various ways to get to and across from those platforms. But that's a whole lot of work, and there's not a lot of time. Not a lot of time left at all, so I'm going to end the episode here. Now, for the next episode, I will actually continue on straight away and try to get another episode out before we end the season, hopefully. I'm not going to promise anything, but that's what I'm aiming for. And what I would like to do in that episode is the wall. I would like to do, okay, so I'll get the wall sort of laid out and then do a little bit of the design so you can see what it will eventually look like, and that's probably all I'm going to manage, unfortunately. I'm really sad. I've mentioned this several times. I really, really wanted to finish the base, but I've just run out of time. But as I said, you guys can look forward to a very, very new series on the channel where I finish the base in a creative world. And I've got some really cool ideas for it, so that'll be really nice. So look forward to that. But I have run out of time for today. So, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you'd like to see more, click the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.